Welcome to this explainer. Today, we're unpacking a truly terrifying yet absolutely fascinating true story. We're going to dive into the day a single, tiny mistake almost brought the entire online world to a complete and total halt.
So, let's start with a crazy thought. What if I told you that one single mistake could disconnect millions of people from the internet in just a matter of minutes? Literally, just pulled the plug. Just imagine waking up to this. Your go-to websites just won't open. Online banking? Totally frozen. Airlines suddenly can't process a single booking, grounding flights everywhere. And businesses are literally bleeding millions of dollars every single hour. It's a total shutdown of modern life. Now, I know that sounds exactly like a science fiction movie, right? But the crazy thing is, something very similar has actually happened. And not just once, but multiple times. This is the true story of the day the internet almost collapsed. Section 1. The Nightmare Scenario. Myth versus Reality.
See, most people think the internet is just one giant machine. Sitting in some heavily guarded basement somewhere. But actually, scratch that, it isn't. The reality is, it's a massive, sprawling network made up of thousands of smaller networks, all stitched together across the globe. Every single second, billions of pieces of information have to travel seamlessly between them.
Section 2. The Internet's Traffic Control.
Okay, so to make all that global communication possible, these networks have to constantly share routing information with each other. They do this using a system called BGP. You can think of BGP as basically the internet's traffic control system. It's like the map and the compass rolled into one, telling all that data exactly which turns to take.
And this is a massive but. What happens if that routing information is just wrong? Imagine a real-world traffic cop suddenly pointing everyone into oncoming traffic at a huge intersection. It's a terrifying vulnerability for all those connected digital networks. Section 3. The 2008 Routing Disaster. Let's go back to the year 2008. The internet was already super integrated into our daily lives, our economies, the whole shebang. And then, well, a massive yet completely accidental blunder happened.
What happened was, a single internet provider accidentally announced incorrect routing information to the rest of the world. It was just a simple technical mistake, but it basically broadcasted totally faulty directions to the global traffic control system we just talked about.
Because of those bad directions, instead of sending traffic where it was supposed to go, networks just blindly followed the wrong path. And the results? Immediate and catastrophic. In a matter of minutes, parts of the global internet slowed to a painful crawl or just became entirely unreachable. Data was essentially just driving off a digital cliff.
You know what's really wild? This wasn't just some one-time freak accident. A really similar routing problem actually happened again in later years, knocking major online services totally offline. It proved for sure that this traffic control vulnerability was a massive, ongoing issue.
Section 4. The Invisible Heroes. When that 2008 disaster hit, engineers all over the world immediately rushed to investigate. They had to work together super fast across borders to find those incorrect routes and essentially put the traffic back on the right highways. It was a huge wake-up call about just how closely connected the modern internet really is. A tiny oops in one country can literally disconnect another. Fast forward to today, and thankfully engineers have a much stronger toolkit to prevent these cascading failures. We're talking way better monitoring tools, serious security improvements, and constant deep coordination between network operators worldwide. They are always watching the traffic.
But really, the ultimate core defense against total disaster is resilience. The internet is explicitly designed to be resilient. This means if one digital path completely fails, the data can usually just find another route automatically. It literally routes around the damage.
That built-in resilience is the #1 reason the internet keeps working for us every single day. It's why the web survives hardware failures, massive natural storms, and catastrophic technical mistakes like the one we saw in 2008. It's designed to bend, not break.
This whole story teaches us a really profound lesson. The world's digital life depends heavily on systems most people never see. Behind every message you send, every video you stream, and every online purchase you make, there are thousands of invisible engineers and networks working together every single day.
It really makes you realize that sometimes the most important technology we have is the one we never even notice, right up until the exact moment it stops working. We totally take all this incredible hidden complexity for granted.
The internet is just one of many hidden marvels shaping our lives, but it definitely leaves us with a chilling question. As we become completely reliant on these intertwined digital networks, are we ever truly safe from the next simple mistake? If you love this explainer and want to uncover more untold stories about technology and history, make sure to subscribe. We'll see you next time.